Gaffer, it was a strong start on Saturday against Peterhead, but how important is it going to be now to try and get a strong start at home this season, tomorrow night against Stenhousemuir?
Every game's important, Gareth. It doesn't matter if it's at home or away. You know, it was a great start on Saturday, a lot of good stuff, but still a lot of stuff to work on as well. So we're looking to get better tomorrow night, but it will not be an easy game. You know, Stenhousemuir had a fantastic season last season with Gary and his staff, so we're expecting a tough game here at Capel tomorrow night.
Yeah, and in terms of Saturday's game, you know, a really good attacking performance, you know, getting 4 goals in the first game. You'll be hoping to achieve more of the same tomorrow?
Yeah, like I say, 4 different scorers as well, 4 different goals. But yeah, you know, we want to play some good stuff this season. It was a good start. But like I've said, there's a lot to work on, and we'll look to take that into the game tomorrow night. But listen, we're not under no illusions how difficult tomorrow night's game will be.
Yeah, what sort of challenge are you expecting from Stenhousemuir? Yeah,
it'll be a difficult challenge, similar to Peterhead. You know, Stenhousemuir have got nothing to lose. You know, they can come here and play with a freedom. The pressure's all on us, so we've got to take that in our stride. We've got to breathe off of that pressure, and I'm sure the boys will do that. You know, if they can do what they've done on Saturday and just get a little bit better in the stuff that we have to work on. And we've spoken about that this morning, although training this morning wasn't a lot. You know, it's mostly just a recovery session. Then we'll be fine. But we have to take the game to Stenhousemuir. You know, we want to start well at home this season, and that starts tomorrow. Yeah,
and you know how important it's going to be as well to have that home crowd behind us and being back out in the pitch here.
Yeah, well, you just need to look at the pitch at the moment. You know, it's looking unbelievable. You know, the group of people that are in Allgrass have done a remarkable job for the condition it was in 3 or 4 weeks ago. So credit to them for the work they've put in to get the pitch in a fantastic condition, and hopefully we can play some good football on it tomorrow.
We also spoke prior to the Peterhead game about how important it is to get a strong start in this competition, and we saw in recent years when we qualified from the group as well, you know, how big an impact it has for the club, but certainly got off to the perfect start.
We have. That was the message prior to the game was the biggest thing for me this season's mentality. You know, we had to take that into the game, and we certainly got that. You know, we scored a great goal through Bluesy, and then we give away a sloppy penalty. We just have to deal with the ball through. We don't. Centre half, goalkeeper get caught in no man's land. Their striker nips in and gets taken out. We give away a stupid penalty. But then the mentality to come back, you know, we scored a good second goal from a well-worked free kick. We were quick to act on the rebound, and then we put the second phase of that away as well for Chris Moore, and then the 2 goals second half are excellent. You know, I think Zach Delaney's 4th goal superb. It typifies everything about Zach's game. You know, his energy and his work rate to get up and down the pitch, and that's how he gets his goal. You know, it's a terrific finish. And the 3rd goal is a fantastic team goal. You know, we pick up a loose ball, 2 or 3 passes, and then the ball's in the back of the net. So I'm really pleased with a lot of the aspects, like I said, but again, tomorrow night's game is really important in terms of the league table. You know, if we can go into tomorrow night winning the game, then it sets up nicely going to Fir Park against Motherwell a week on Tuesday with everything to play for. So listen, we want to win every game. We know that'll be a difficult game, but first and foremost we have to take care of Stenhousemuir and give them the respect that they're due. You know, they're a good team. Gary's a fantastic coach. You know, he's a good manager, knows his stuff. So I'm sure they'll be well organised. But for us, it's about us at home, going and getting the 3 points, and hopefully be on 6 out of 6 after the game tomorrow night.
And the players will be used to the Saturday-Tuesday schedule throughout pre-season. But how they cope and fall on Saturday ahead of this quick turnaround? Yeah, listen, we've got some knocks. You know, we'll have to make some changes. But that's the difficulty of this competition. You know, it's far too early in my opinion. You know, you're only back 2 or 3 weeks and then you're asked to go into competitive action. You know, the players need a rest, and I don't think nowadays that they're getting that rest and well-being that they should be getting. So again, there's a few walking wounded. Like I've said, there'll be 1 or 2 changes because of that. Some have picked up some knocks that unfortunately we're going to miss a few weeks. So yeah, we're bare fin at the moment, but hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll have more bodies through the door.